Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think that we have I don't think we've ever listened to Steve Vai. Am I? I've definitely heard his name before, but I don't see that I've ever listened to Steve Vai, and I don't want to say that I've never listened to him or not because I can't say that I have or not. But we're going to listen to this track. I recognize the name, and I'm just like, I don't think I've ever listened to him. This may be like a complete first listen to Steve Vai. I don't know. Don't quote me 100% on that, but perhaps so. We're going to listen to this track, Boston Rain Melody. This is not necessarily off of an album, but I see that it was featured in his compilation album, his Archives album, the seventh song, Enchanting Guitar Melodies, Volume 1, released in 2000. We're listening to this track because it was suggested by R. Gray. So R, thank you once again so much for the support and absolutely for the recommendation, because I don't think we've ever listened to Steve Vai. Now, I do think it's kind of cool looking at this Wikipedia article. It says it's his first compilation album, but unlike a standard greatest hits or best of album, all the songs on it, except for the new tracks, can be found on one of Vai's previous albums as the seventh track. What a novel concept. The seventh track on each of his albums is meant to be the most emotional and well-articulated piece on the album. I think that is so interesting. So he must have always had that in his mind, that the seventh track on any of his albums is the most emotional and well articulated. I think that's just so interesting. So let's go ahead and listen to this track here, Boston Rain Melody. We'll talk about it a little bit after. Here we go. Very subtle picking here. Very sleek. Very like snappy and cool. It's a very cool way of playing. Had to. So many sound effects in here. He's a guitarist, huh? a masterclass. Right back to it. He's doing some other picking there as well. That's it. Yes, it was a Boston Rain melody. It's a big old slap of lightning. I don't think I've ever heard such a strong thunder / lightning effect in any song or anything. Okay, let's talk about this one. Especially if it's true that I've never heard anything from Steve Vai. His playing is so cool. That first half of this track is magical. In every single space of the riff and the way he's playing, it's almost like he's constantly introducing us to like a new technique, a new sound. Pitch bendings here. I don't even know. Harmonics here and slides there and everything's happening. There's so many different things that he's displaying in here. I feel like that first part is just like underratedly subtle in what he's doing. Because on one hand, I mean, I gotta be honest, I don't even think it sounds simple. But on one hand, it's like a small, tight, delicate melody in how he plays in the first half. But before he rips into it and starts really, displaying some electric guitar. That first half is just built off this cool melodic like subtlety. And yet deep depths of complexity are obviously making itself known in the way he plays there. It is really, really cool how he does that. And then he literally rips into the electric guitar, like the distortion and everything, and he just starts shredding. You can't just leave it alone. You got to get into some shred fest there. But it doesn't last too long. He kind of, explodes there, but then kind of slowly brings it back a little bit, right? And then to something kind of halfway in between both the melodic and the aggressive kind of thing. And I just thought that the technique that he displays in that first half just like really got my attention a lot. I enjoyed the second half nonetheless, but that first half is absolutely where it's at. And like, to me, let's be honest, this is a track for him to show off and just play the guitar, right? The backing musicians, they're fine. It sounds good, but it's like a backing track. We're here for Steve Vai in this particular case. The bass playing was nice, but everything was nice. But you're here for the guitar. And I think the guitar does a good job of filling out that space and making it feel like a fully realized track, not just a guitar demo or a show-off piece. It actually has something to it. And I really, really think that's especially because the first half. Because I don't like guitar-only songs that are just, let's see how fast you can play. It makes me lean towards more of a Dream Theater sound, and I don't listen really to Dream Theater anymore like I used to. I don't enjoy that overly technical, over show-offy kind of sound. Kind of leaves me a little heartless, a little like there's nothing there. Here, because of that first half, I'm feeling it. And because I'm feeling it in the first half, the second half is just a nice, cool glide forward from there. This was a really cool track. I enjoyed this one a lot. Yeah, I still can't believe if this is actually my first time listening. Have we listened to Steve Vai featuring in any other songs that we have covered here on the channel? Because I just feel like, I don't know. I don't know. Either way, let me know what you guys thought of this one in the comments. Once again, R. Gray, thank you so much for the recommendation. I enjoyed this. The way that he's playing the first half, do you think there's does Steve Vai block? Let me see if there's like a little something. Let me get to YouTube. I wonder if there's like a little something of him playing. Who's backing track? Oh, so you could like shred on it yourself. Steve Vai. I'm just really curious. Nothing live. I see a cover from someone else 16 years ago. We're not going to watch the whole thing. It's those chords. I feel like they're hard, right? Yeah, like all that sliding up and down, all that. There's a lot happening. It's not even deceivingly simple. It's just complex. Let me know what you guys thought of the track. Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you later.